What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Sean from 4GLU, 4 Geeks Like You, and I actually want to start a discussion talking about live action anime films that we think could actually work. So, think about we're going to talk about animes that actually transition to live action films and how they actually play out. I want to start off with Rurouni Kenshin, Rurouni Kenshin movie that just came out. I actually think the transition was really good. I liked everything about it. I liked the characters. I liked the way Kenshin was portrayed. I liked the way they kept it somewhat similar to the anime and the manga. Now there were some things that were off and that didn't really mix. Um, I do believe that even if people didn't know about Kenshin and whatsoever, Kenshin or the manga or even Samurai X, that they might have still enjoyed it just for a movie as for what it was. But as a fan, I definitely enjoyed it. I liked it a lot. So that's one film that I actually think transitioned very good to live action. Now, a movie like Basilisk that was the live action film was named Shinobi, but the anime was Basilisk. I love Basilisk, the anime. I thought it was really cool to see actually warring ninja clans going against each other, and they had like some crazy, like weird abilities, man. That I mean, we've seen them before, but the fact that they were used and the way they were used here was actually really good. Then you came out with Shinobi, and I was like, all right, well, it's a live action Basilisk film. Maybe this may be good. It was a piece of shit. Um, I didn't like it. It definitely had a alternate ending from the anime, but that's not what really got me. It was more of the fighting, the way all the ninjas that were in the anime weren't in the movie, so it's sort of like some scenes that I was looking forward to, not the naughty scenes, but some fighting scenes that I was looking forward to really weren't here. So it was like, really wasn't feeling it as much. So that's another one that I definitely didn't like. I'm gonna touch on the series right now that'll probably crush a lot of you, and that's gonna be the Dragon Ball series. Now I'm not talking. I'm gonna leave Evolution for last, but I am gonna talk about the original Dragon Ball movie that came out back in like the '90s or '80s. Anyway, Goku had a freaking afro, and he was like he's supposed to be taking place during his first meeting with Bulma. Now the film sucked. I'm just gonna straight up tell you that much. If you never saw it, it had something. It wasn't even Dragon Balls. They were like Dragon Crystals and stuff. It was just garbage. Don't ever watch that shit. Like I said, Goku had an afro, and he was supposed to be little Goku. You remember from Dragon Ball? He was actually like a freaking teenager, man. It was like, no, no. And then we had Dragon Ball Evolution. That piece of shit really put a dent in the Dragon Ball community. Like, I don't even, if they had named the movie something else and it had nothing to do with Dragon Ball, the movie might have been an okay standalone film. People probably been like, yeah, yeah, we saw that movie, but it was kind of trashy or whatever. But yeah, okay. But no, you put Dragon Ball in there, so people, even kids that they know somewhat about Dragon Ball, they're gonna go in expecting something awesome. Me, as soon as I saw Justin Chapman was playing Goku and that he was gonna be in high school, I was like, all right, did they mean Gohan? No, it was Goku. As soon as I saw that Chow Yun Fat was playing Roshi, I was like, but the guy's like 6 feet something. What's going on? He's not old. What's happening here? Um, the only person that looked like they played their part was the guy who played Yamcha. I mean, besides that, the movie was utter shit, man. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have seen it, heard about it, probably watched the trailer or whatnot. But even Goku's transformation to a Zuru was horrible. Um, Everything about the movie was horrible. Let me just put it like that. It was horrible. Don't watch it. That's a movie where if your kid is doing bad in school and you're like, I don't want to knock him upside his head. I don't want to tell him not to watch TV. I don't want to be too hard on this kid. He might grow up and decide to kill me in my sleep. So, I'm going to lock him in the room and put Dragon Ball Evolution on. Surround sound and all that shit. Put the 3D glasses on the motherfucker and everything. You're going to watch this shit. You're going to watch it. And, yeah, you're going to enjoy it. So, yeah, just don't ever watch that shit. Um, Another anime that had a good transition would be not even good. It was actually semi okay for the time. Would be Sailor Moon. Transition was all right. It was cool to see them in live action, but you know it still had its cheesiness. Let me say that's a good word for this. It was really cheesy. Sailor Moon is cheesy anyway. It's not really a. I mean, it's a popular anime, popular manga. But I'm glad. First of all, I'm glad they're remaking the manga. I mean, they're remaking the anime to make it closer to the manga. I'm glad they're doing that. But as for being a live action film, it was really cheesy. Um, what I would like to see them do would be something like Gundam, do Gundam Wing. Don't do G Gundam, because I don't want to see dudes getting into the freaking Gundams, having to get naked and get tar put all over them to be like Shining Finger and all that shit. No, I mean G Gundam is a cool series, but I would like to see more Wing as a live action transition. I think it would be way much better than any of the prior or earlier Gundam series, even some of the newer ones like Seed and Gundam 00. Even though they were awesome series, I think that Wing is still one that would be a good standalone film to see in live action. Um, I'm hearing about a Bleach movie coming out in North America. I mean, their Kira movie was supposed to come out as well, and I'm glad that got canceled because that movie was looking like a piece of shit. Brad Pitt was supposed to play Kanoda. I mean, like, it was just a whole bunch of crap, and I'm glad that they snapped out of the senses or lost money. Whatever happened, somebody probably threatened them. Was like, motherfucker, if you bring this shit out, I will blow your brains out. Blow your brains out, man! You don't touch Akira! Nevertheless, it got canceled. We don't got to worry about it. We can watch the anime and enjoy that. But I will tell you this much: North America isn't stupid. Hollywood isn't stupid. They're going after the money. Which anime out here is making a lot of money, bringing in a lot of fan base, coming out with a lot of games? I'm saying Naruto. You guys know that already, so why even beat around the bush, right? Um, yeah, I believe that Hollywood eventually, maybe 3 years down the line, are going to touch Naruto. They're going to switch it up. It might work out to be something great, and it might work out to be something horrible that we might want to freaking shoot ourselves over. But yeah, I think that they will definitely touch that. It's a money grab. Um, I think that they will. Maybe somebody out there might look at One Piece and say, you know what? Well, Pirates of the Caribbean did so great. Why don't we touch on pirates that have supernatural abilities and excellent fighting skills? Why don't we touch on that? And that may transition into a series here in America. I mean, who knows, you know? But I definitely do see Naruto getting picked up into being something live action, either here or in Japan. One or the other, it's going to work out. It's going to happen. You guys better believe that. So, what do you guys think? Which animes do you guys like that already had the live action transition? And which animes do you guys think would be really good to see in a live action film? Let me know below. Comment, like, hit that subscribe button. And as always, you're speaking with, or you're watching, Sean from 4GLU, 4 Geeks Like You. So again, let me know what you guys think. Which live action films which animes would you like to see turn into live action films? Or which live action films that are out here already that were anime based do you like right now? I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching, and keep doing your thing. Otaku for life, right? For life! Otaku! Look at that, I just knocked my camera up and shit. Later.